Hello everyone, I am Erika of bidingschool.com and this is a surprise coffee time with Erika. So surprising that not even my dear colleagues know that I am online at the moment. However, I felt that there is something that I really want to share with you and talk about regarding the Bavarian Princess Bidding School Academy team. And I woke up today with so much good energy and such good vibes that it just felt like this is the day to do it. Anyway, we will not have today an online coffee time with Erika because today it's offline with Ruxandra. And I hope that you would miss me. So let's make up for it. Is there anyone here with the surprise coffee time with Erika who is listening? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Are you happy to see me now? I see one person watching. I don't know who is that, and she's not commenting. But Yasin! So good to see you, Yasin. So it's just the two of us. How nice, right? We can switch to Dutch if you want to. More bidders are coming in now. So the reason why I wanted to Violetta, hi. So the topic that I wanted to chat about a bit is planning versus reality. It is very much a thing when it comes to jewelry making that plans are one thing and then reality, how we end up with a jewel, can be super different. I told you when I was showing you my Battle of the Beadsmith pieces that I really liked to make plans for them, but then the execution was never 100% same. Simply just obstacles, mistakes that I made, time pressure, whatever. Many times the success is not about executing the plan for 100%, but like adjusting to it and going with the flow. When you feel that you need to adjust and pushing through with the original plan for 100% would actually damage your goal. Also, hi Joyce and Helen and Antoinette. So, but that is very clear about jewels to all of us, I think. But also very often I get the question that how do I plan the Bidding School Academy boxes? By the way, if you are not familiar with them yet, go to bidingschoolacademy.com. It's a BD membership program, the most valuable out there in the bidding world. Dear bidders who are here with me today and you are students, please tell it in a comment that you agree with me about that Bidding School Academy being the most valuable BD membership program out there. So, but back to the topic. So very often I get the question that how do I plan the teams? How do they come together? What is happening behind the scenes? It's also very often a question that how much in advance do we plan? So just to give you a little bit of insight, I know already that what will be the theme of the November-December theme. Now it's the beginning of July. We have already ordered about 80% of the material to the September-October box. And my dear designer friends, Nitti, Veronka, and Zuzi, and also me, we are all working already with the next one. Unboxing next week, Tuesday, coffee time with Erika. So that's just a bit of behind the scenes info regarding the timeline. But more than the timeline, the content is more interesting, I would say. And today I would like to share with you something what was my original idea for the current Bavarian Princess Sissi themed Bidding School Academy box, and by now you know very well how it ended up in the real box on your bead mat. So I'm not showing around in my beading room. I'm not showing you around in my beading room because it's still messy and it needs a massive upgrade. I don't feel comfortable with it yet, but I can say that on one of my walls, I have a big backboard from IKEA, and then on the backboard there are these kinds of boxes hanging. Super easy to use. All of them have a top which I can hang on the pegboard. Then I also most often here I don't have, but most often stick here a label to know that what's inside. It's also see-through, so it's easy to find what I am looking for. And then finally I am starting to work on the content of a Beading School Academy theme. Then I create a box for it and I put there everything that I feel that it fits the theme, it would be nice to play with. And then when I move on to the next stage, when I prepare the sheet for the purchasing team, so they can order everything also in different colors for the box, then the first thing I do is that I grab this box and then I go through everything one by one. Sometimes I need to make adjustments because it's just well, I want to pack there everything, and then we would need like a 3 times as big box. So with heavy heart, I sometimes have to like say goodbye to things because they just don't fit financial wise, or it's just they wouldn't fit into the box, or I have to check everything with the wholesalers also. Do they have it in stock? Is it easy to for them to ship right away? If it's not in stock, then can they produce it in time for our packaging team so they can divide it for you to the small packages from the big factory packs? Sometimes stock levels of wholesalers are not 100% correct, so there is lots of messaging back and forth. It's really like a massive operation behind the scenes. But once I have the final list, then I don't often go back to this initial box. And today even I am curious that what was inside this box of ideas when the Bavarian Princess team, about 1 year ago, when we visited Bavaria with Adam and a good friend, started to get in shape. So let's look into this box and let's see if I already have there the components that ended up on our bead mats, or if there were big changes. So does this sound interesting for you? What do you think about it? I see Anna, Loretta, Gunelen, Antoinette, Helen, Joyce, Violetta, and Yosin watching. And what do you think? Do you find this interesting? While I am waiting for your answers, I will switch to my hand camera so I can show you what was inside this idea box. Anna says it's very interesting. And afterwards, please let me know if you can still hear me and see me well. I hate switching to other cameras, and please let me know if it's working well. Joyce also says, and Violetta and Loretta also say yes, so that is wonderful. And now you should be able to see my bead mat and some red nails, which totally don't go with the greenery of the CC box, but I love them anyway. And hi, Kimberly! And Helen says it sounds exciting, very exciting. So let's see what was inside my original idea box. So on top of it, I have a bag of 3mm fire polished beads in the opaque pale turquoise Stardust. And let's play a game, ladies. I will never confirm first if it really got into the box, but tell me, do you recognize it? Is this something that we have in the box? So I always like to select at least one color of 3mm fire polished beads. And this ended up in the box. I see, yes, Anna says definitely that color. Yep. Already when I saw the name Opaque Pale Turquoise Stardust, I felt that this has to be in the box. And the pear green, it's just such a nice, kind of a neutral, I would say. Hi, Susie! Yes, again. Then I have here 8mm Preciosa Chatons in the color Arenit. So do you recognize this? Did this end up in the Bavarian Princess box? Kimberly loves the color of the fire polished beads, by the way. Violetta also says yes, very beautiful. I think there is a lag between how I am talking and how you see me, hear me. So yes, Arenit. And have a lovely rest of the day, Susie. So yes, indeed, Arenit also ended up in the box. But then I have here a package of Delica beads. And hi, Beatrix. So good to see you. So I have here also Miyuki Delicas, size 11, in the number 457, galvanized dyed gray-green. And Kimberly says maybe a leg or Erica needs more coffee. Erica always needs more coffee. And hi, Laura! So this did not end up in the box. I think there was not enough of this color in the at the wholesaler's place, so I had to skip it. Do you miss this, ladies? From your box? Hi, Kristen. This at the end didn't get into the box. Do you think it was better to change it for the other colors we had, or did you miss this one? By the way, this is also a good idea that if you would want to mix more colors with the Sissy collection, then this would fit. Rita's waiting for her first box, and Erica is here also. And then, since we were playing with the Bavarian nature too, and flowers and the beauties of Bavaria, then I was also thinking originally to have some dragonfly coins in the box. We have this in the beach shop, but at the end, they didn't get into the Bavarian princess box. They just didn't fit. These are table cut beads, by the way. It's a super interesting way of making beads. Once when they are colored, then part of them is chopped off, actually, to make them flat and to play with the surface, with the colors on the surface. So this we didn't have at the end. Then, what I knew for 100% that I want to have a hair ornament in the box because of Sissy's beautiful hair. And these were the two that I was thinking about. But then I thought like, okay, this is more user-friendly for everyone because of the size. You really need thick and long hair for enjoying this big one. And I think it's a beautiful one. Also, there is a brooch-based version with only half of it. And maybe in the future, if you would like to make more hair pieces, then this might be interesting with the natural shapes here. But I went for the more user-friendly, option this smaller hair ornament. And hi, Lisa. Then I also knew that for 100% I want to have a clasp garden clasp. Sorry. Oh my god, I shouldn't say that. And now I have like a Naumann. Yes, previously known as Clasp Garden, a Naumann clasp in the box. On one hand, the Naumann clasps are the highest quality of clasps when it comes to beading that are available, and CCS royalty deserves that. But on the other hand, the Naumann factory is based in Bavaria. So that is, I think, such an amazing connection that we have a component in the box which comes from Bavaria, close to her birthplace that she loved so much. Helen says in the meanwhile that I love the dragonfly coins and beautiful hair ornaments, very cute. Kimberly loves the big one, and Anna says that for her fine hair, she did not miss the big one. And hi, Jill. And hi, Rachel. So this was a clasp that I was thinking about, but this is something that is similar to a clasp that we had in the past, and I wanted to find a new one, an exciting one to inspire you. By the way, 2 weeks ago we had a meeting with the owner of the Naumann factory together with Andrea, and it was just such a beautiful meeting about future plans. So stay tuned, ladies. Then I have here 4mm Preciosa Suwon rhinestones, and this I'm sure you can recognize from the box. They ended up in the box. And I think the soft green color is just really fitting for the color scheme. I also had here already the 7x8mm matte emerald teardrop cabochons. So this come in the glass setting, and this indeed ended up in the box, and I think many of us love playing with them. Kimberly says, Erica, something to consider if it is not too much work for your treasury team, but I wonder if some extra kits could be made using the items that were not chosen to use in the box. I will think about that, dear Kimberly. Now it's a busy time in the treasury because the ladies are already getting ready for shipping the next academy boxes next week. And actually, we even had a new colleague joining us yesterday. So all week there are trainings under the supervision of Andrea. But let me see. We will talk about it with Andrea, okay? And thank you so much for sharing that idea. So yes, the teardrops got into the box. But then I always loved playing with some shaped beads. And here in my idea box, I have 2 colors of gem duos, a white silver splash and a jet golden splash. And this did not get to the box at the end. I chose another shape. We were playing with the Kali beads, so the gem duos will come another time. But it's interesting how, despite being patterned, I think they would fit the theme very much. And Erica and Rachel and Helen also like the idea and of the extra treasure inspiration. Oh my god, love you ladies for your creativity and enthusiasm. And then I also had a bag of 18mm extra low gloss cabochons in jet ancient gold splash here in my idea box. These are made in the Czech Republic. They were the idea of Sabine Lippert herself. And at the end, they didn't get into the box. Again, this is the splash theme. But at the same time, there is something from the wilderness of Bavaria and Sissy's wild heart in them. So I found it that they would have been fitting, but at the end they didn't get into the box. Then I have here 2 bags of crystal Aurum Preciosa Bicon beads in 3 and 4mm size, the crystal full Aurum. And we were indeed playing with crystal full Aurum Preciosa in the box. And Kimberly is asking, oh, Erica, those are beautiful. Are those available in the shop? And Jill is asking, so wish we had more tutorials with these low caps. Ladies, since you are here with me during this extra coffee time with Erica, then I can tell you a secret that today the low cut, that's just a coincidence, but the extra low gloss cabochons might be restocked today, later, during the next 2-3 hours, and they might be useful for the upcoming 2 months. So keep an eye out of them, dear ladies. And then, what else? I also had here already the Milky Slender Bugles, but in a different color. At the end, we had the pearly white, but originally I had here the metallic bronze. However, the metallic bronze was featured several times, and the pearly white also moved me out of my comfort zone a bit. And I do need that too. I love venturing out of my comfort zone and learn more. Something else that I have here are 6mm 2-hole cabochons in Alabaster Pastel Dark Brown. And I felt that if I want to create flowers, then these 2-hole cabochons in this pastel brown color would be a nice fit to build around or even to use as petals. But at the end, they did not end up being in the box. I also had here, the pendant holders were already here. Did you use these, ladies? I always say that the pendant holders are somehow underappreciated, and I love adding them to my beadwork because it's just so easy to fix them with a loop of size 15s to the top of a beaded motif, and then I can just use a ribbon or use a string of pearls or a chain to pull through the pendant holder. So I think it's an easy solution to turn a beaded motif into a finished jewel. So did you use this, ladies? I have this on one of the signature jewels, the Carlina. And Rachel says, I did use them. I wish we could have a more golden and silver versions. Dear Rachel, not in the box, but in the bead shop, we have many, many silver and golden ones even decorated with cubic zirconia. So I really recommend looking into the bead shop. They are mostly in stock at the moment and indeed super handy. Jill also says that these are wonderful. And Erica was showing them to her mom yesterday. Helen says possibilities are endless. And then something more. which was a bit sneaky because actually we had this already in December. You might remember if you participated in the Beading School Advent Adventure, which is the highlight of the year with Beading School, then you might know that we had a Beading School Art Cabochon day when we first introduced you to the new collection of art cabochons from our own atelier under the surveillance now of a master ceramic artist. And when the ladies were uploading the new Beading School art cabochons, and I already knew that the CC team is coming, then in December on that day, I stopped them from activating this star cabochon because I felt instantly that this needs to go to the CC box. The color, the shape, the pattern, it was just such a beautiful fit that I asked the ladies to put this aside and not show it yet during Advent to keep the surprise for the CC box. So ladies, these were inside my idea box. So what do you think? What are your general thoughts? Was it close to the final state of the box, or did I change a lot still? Like dropping things around me. I don't need a bigger mess. Not today. Rita says, beautiful, Erica. My love is bead embroidery. I also love bead embroidery the most, dear Rita. And you were mentioning that you are new to the Academy. So first of all, thank you so much for joining us. We love having you already. And it is a massive program, a valuable but massive program. So make sure, please, to ask questions when there is something that you can't find. If something you meet, you encounter a phrase that you don't fully understand yet, please ask your question in the Beading School Club, shoot an email to info@beadingschool.com, and we are all there to help you out and support you during your beady journey and learning. I also have a video for you if you visit the virtual classroom of the Beading School Academy. Let me show it to you quickly to use the time efficiently while I have you here. So your main point of orientation when it comes to the Academy, then it is the so-called virtual classroom. What is very important that when you visit beadingschool.com, you log into your account. I'm not sharing yet. Why am I not sharing? Because there is one more button that I need to push. So you go to beadingschool.com, you need to log into your account and then navigate to Academy. And this is the so-called virtual classroom. There is some general information how to navigate the whole Academy, lunch breaks, how to join No One Has to Be Alone workshops. There are weekly No One Has to Be Alone workshops that you can join as a gift, download the PDF as a gift if you would like to, that you can use with your boxes. And then if you scroll down a bit, you will see all the themes that we have explored since September 2021 with the Magic Garden until 2024, May, June, the Bavarian Princess. And when you open the Bavarian Princess, because that's the box that we are working with at the moment, then you will see here, again, orientation, how to use the virtual classroom. That takes you to a video where I show you everything, what's inside your box, inspiration, some of the jewels and tutorials that you can beat from the box. In this case, there are actually 4 tutorials instead of the 2 that we promised to correspond with your box. So the first signature jewel is the Carlina. The second signature jewel is Dear Sissy, but this was a gift, the Columbine, and then again, Aki Leon was also a gift to you that you can make from your box. And then there are many more that you can beat during the workshops, or you can buy the tutorials as extras from the beading school bead shop. But this is where you find the main information that you need. And always just make sure to ask, and we are there to help. So ladies, unexpected meeting today. Thank you so much for joining me. Now there is about 30 of us all together from Facebook and YouTube. It was super fun to see you. Take care. Happy beading. Post your beautiful jewels in the Beading School Club. And see you next week for the unboxing of the new Beading School Academy team box. Now is top-up time, so if you place an order now, we will send it. We can send it together with your box, so you don't pay anything extra on shipping. Instead, you can spend all that on beads if you would like to. And we also have a special offer for you. I will mention that because that is, again, super valuable. That if you place an order now before next week's Coffee Time with Erica, that means 9th of July, 5 p.m. Central European Time, 11 a.m. New York City, or 8 a.m. California, for at least 49 euros, $54, 43 pounds, then you will get an extra tutorial, a beautiful gift from Ruxandra Pushkash, and it is another tutorial from the Bavarian Princess box that you can bead, the one that you can see on the picture, and it's super nice and beautiful, and I think it will be amazing in many different colors. So see you ladies next week. Take care. Happy beading. Bye bye.